Hello everybody, welcome back to more Enter the Gungeon, beat the Gungeon! Into the Gungeon with a darn bullet into the Gungeon. Why not? I like the character, I like the sword. Here we are. Back on the old new save file where we are still on our way to beating the game entirely. I mean, that 100% completion, at least as far as all the unlocks go. We're quite there. We gotta be what? Like, we gotta be 90% there. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that or more. Biggest hiccup in the system is the dang man named Frightful. Because we gotta get all kinds of bullet sharks. So obviously, you know, we could, like I keep saying, we could go and make sure we get all that stuff by just skipping ahead to the later part. But alas, I don't feel like it. I feel like it defeats the magic that is slowly slogging myself to the end goal. I mean, we'll see. We may cheese it, we may skip it, but anyway, you know, gotta like playing the bullet on the first floor. Just it really eliminates the chunky sloggy start that is, you know, always present in every roguelike. Every roguelike, the first floors after about, you know, couple hundred hours, you're like, I don't know about this anymore. I don't need to. It's basically like, how many times am I gonna get hit? It's probably not gonna be enough to actually be missing red health by the end of the floor after a certain amount of time, you know. But it's basically like, what items am I gonna get? Am I gonna even get enough keys to open all the chests? The answer should effectively always be yes. Whoop. If you want, or you can go to the sewers. It's basically just like a choose your own adventure path, but not quite like a Dead Cells or something like that. I gotta commend that game. Like, I like Dead Cells a lot. Rito, play Dead Cells. I started 2 completely separate series on Dead Cells, and neither of them went well. So you tell me what that you're gonna watch it. I don't believe you. But okay, your Dead Cells does one thing that's really quite solid with their alternate path system, and that's just that I have an item that you can't afford on the first floor. It does an interesting thing with the alternate paths, and it's called they don't add any length onto the game by going to other floors. It's just God, I'm not gonna get any. I need 13 shells. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Yep. So you can pick a path, and you can kind of weave yourself in and out. There's, I believe, 3 unique paths at any point, and each level you can choose to like stay on the same path or weave back to the other one. Let's see. I believe that one of them, there's like a easy, hard, and medium, but more than that, it's like they're actually genuinely different. They're genuinely different. They feel different. They have different enemies in them, everything like that. And that's exciting. I like that. You can be like, you know what? This run it needs a little bit of assistance. I need a little bit of help. And then you can just swerve back to the place that you're more familiar with, that you find easier. Everything like that. Please. Oh, yeah. It's rewind time. There we go. That is exciting. A 50 piece for me. Boink. All right, so we got duct tape. Most exciting thing about it is that we don't have to use it yet. We don't have to decide to use it yet. Membrane's great. We don't have enough money for it. Get ourselves a barrel. The barrel's a good catch. Pea shooter is not. I totally forgot we had this, but honestly, it's not really. Not any better than our standard verboses. Standard being blasphemy being crazy as hell. This is literally irrelevant. We put ourselves in harm's way by trying to get it, and the reward is a nothing. But yeah, I like that method of secret floors, weaving in and out. Like, I think it would be neat. Like, why can't like the sewers replace floor 2? You know, and you can go there, and then the next point you get the choice to either do regular floor 3 or do the Abbey of the True Gun. Then you can do the Hollow or the RNG department. In that case, you'd probably want to increase the length of the RNG department. Like, I like that kind of a thing. And then you could fully flesh out those floors, and you could make it so the bosses could give master rounds, and they could still give, like, make it so that, yeah, the Blobulon can give a master round, or it can also drop, also drop a synergy chest, like the others do. That kind of thing. Or I guess there's no synergy chest on RNG, but like, I like that idea. You get a little bit extra. You just get like a little bit extra for doing the harder version. I like that. And you can bob and weave in and out. At the very least, like somebody who's played a bunch of games, yeah, the most optimal thing would be to probably just do the hard path the whole time. And people would probably just pick and choose the path they want, but you know, it's variety. It's variety, and I like when my roguelikes are bite size, more bite size. Bite size, but varied is the kind of thing. Whoop. And I don't know, like you could say, okay, just go to the sewers on the run. Boom, you got variance. Yeah, but like, I don't want to just flat add all this stuff on. Like, look at Undermine, for example. Like, the new update came out. I love it. Everything is great about it, except for one major thing, and that's the fact that all the runs are minimum like an hour and a half if you win at this point now. If you have all the bosses still up. They're like minimum an hour and a half. Rhapsody had one that was 2 hours long. Oh my god. You do not block damage from bullets when you were dodging over a table. That's what I did. I was dodging, and apparently I was close enough to the corner to slide over it. That's why I took a hit from the bullet there. Not really a big deal. I'm probably not going to use Blasphemy again because of the whole thing I was just talking about called variance. It's a starting weapon, so therefore, you know, you start with it, and therefore every run with this character has it. So I'll use it when I'm in a pinch, and it's probably better than a lot of the stuff we have. And if we're playing optimally, if you're trying to play optimally at home, the thing to do would be to use Blasphemy effectively, hopefully, until you take a hit and you don't have full red health anymore. That's the way to do it, in my opinion. But for the sake of variety, I'm into this. I'm into this. I really do wonder what we are going to be using our darn duct tape on. Oh yikes! Because I don't want to make my decision too quickly, because we're then gonna get something amazing later. Like, the best prime candidates for it are beam weapons. Like, I think the perfect duct tape that you could possibly get in a game would be makeshift cannon and a beam weapon that takes a little bit to charge, like Demon Head, maybe. Like, that'd be really, really good. That'd be insanely, insanely good. And I have had it before. I have indeed had it before. I think it is probably the best in the game. Oop. Let's get a different alt here. Yoink. Whenever we get him stunned, we could just rock out with the Thompson submachine gun. It's not a bad gun either. It does pretty solid damage. It's like the poor man's AK-47, though. It doesn't quite reach the same accuracy, I think, is really the biggest difference between them. Maybe it does the same damage. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know specific stats. This is not a synergy to write home about, if I remember correctly. But it does give us the pea shooter upgrade. Okay, there we go. Let's fight the boss with it, because that actually may be the thing. Oh, it's a good. It's not like killer. Yeah, it's not killer. But it does do nice damage, and it has 1,000 ammo. If the game was still in a place balance-wise where ammo was really, really scarce, I'm talking pre-AG and D, then you know what? Getting this would blow your mind, probably. Just having a gun that's this not bad, and then seeing that it has 1,000 ammo in it, and seeing how slowly it runs out. You would reek. That being said, maybe I'll duct tape it to something. It's a great ammo stick. Great ammo stick because it has, like I said, 1,000 ammo and it runs through it pretty slowly, and it actually it's substantial. Does decent stuff. Bad gun. Bad gun. You know what this gun needs? A smaller clip size. Getting to the final one, because I believe the final one charms. Okay. I'll take it for the armor. That would make it a little bit better. A little bit more palatable, a little bit more usable. Alright, what was for sale? Table tech. We don't have any table tech items. Let's do a munch. I guess we have to munch the Thompson submachine gun, though. That's fine. We need to get the unlock, and I'm okay with that sacrifice. It's not, like, I'm not happy about it. But I don't want to get rid of the mahogany because of the synergy. I feel like it's... Ooh! Hammer's actually pretty good. Rips through his ammo like crazy, though. Do not want to leave the floor without a key. We have one blank. Have not... We did find the secret room. Alright, we're out of here. If we could do the rat, we do the rat. Especially to get revenge for how annoying he was on our Christmas special episode. Boy, oh boy. That was a nightmare fight, to say the least. To say the least. Still looking for that juicy duct tape. The later in the run, the more likely we will be to get some good options and do our best option. Like I said, kind of looking out for a beam weapon. An item that is normally semi-low tier, that it's made pretty high tier at this point. I would say would be like a Mega Dowser. Normally kind of dukish. Oops. Why is it so good, you may wonder? Well, it's because it lets you delete the reload. Whenever you press the R button, as long as the beam weapon is your primary, the thing that is the one in your hands, not the one duct taped to it, then you can literally just press the R button, the reload button, whatever you got mapped to the reload button, and you'll reload. So you literally get to delete the reload of one gun. And if you combine that perfectly, you got magic on your hands. On top of the fact that if you pick a gun that... Whoa, that was a puzzle. If you pick a gun that has good ammo, on top of it, you get super crazy ammo capacity. That's why something like a makeshift cannon who only has one shot in it, with all that ammo, with an immediate reload. Why is it good, you ask? I don't know, man. I think it's probably because it's clearly OP as hell. Getting to do a room-wide wipe on every shot every 3 seconds. It's kind of good. Please let this be the curse. Black market. Oh. We still need to unlock. I think we unlocked 2 guns from it. Please give me garbage guns. I mean, at the same time, maybe we'll get something good. Maybe we'll get Mega Dowster even. Who knows? Once we find the one gun that we're gonna be using, we'll use it for like the whole darn run, man. Not yet, not yet. That's a beam weapon. It's a beam weapon that has a small startup time, not huge, but still good. And it has a pretty high ammo capacity. That's a good start. That's a good start. I do want more keys to open up more chests and such. Don't use it. It's for duct tape purposes only. So yeah, we're looking for guns with low or high power, low ammo capacity, high reload. What works well with that? Yeah, you know, like chunky shotguns, like RPG. RPG would actually be really good. Grenade launcher would be okay. None of those are too hard to find, and they'd turn them into like a pretty wacky combo. There's an interesting idea here. Taping the, there's a status effect on this gun that is present nowhere else. And that is the slowdown. That's an interesting idea. Let me fight the boss with it and see how I feel. The DPS of it is garbage. Because we would lose... Oh, okay. And we had the blank. So we lost the health. Otherwise, Full Metal Jacket would have been good. I don't think it's the play. Because it wouldn't do damage. So we would lose the triple shot part. It would only be the slow part. As cool as it would be to see the slow happening all the time. I mean, like, just look at this. This is us doing more damage than we would. That's our higher damage cap part right there. Whoop. And we lost that master round due to that, though. Oh, well. Just use it as a stat stick. I mean, we could put it on something else. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. That damage is so bad that it's hard to justify. If it did, like, at least some, you know? Beep, beep, beep. Here's the fun thing about it, though. Look at that. It does not have diminishing returns like all the other status effects. Probably because they forgot that it existed in the game. They probably forgot that any gun had it. Like, they seriously... I think there's maybe a synergy somewhere where it exists. Ballot, okay. There's probably a synergy somewhere. Thank you. I like it. But, you know. Oh, well. What do we got? We got a gun out of there. Means the next chest is a passive chest. That's okay. That doesn't mean we're not going to open it. But we are definitely on the hunt for the duct tape that will change the world. Hot lead. Hot lead. Check it and say, I want to take some damage, please. This doesn't leave a puddle. How do we take damage? Okay, where is it? Where was this one? Fire! There we go. Disappointed! I mean, at least we got that. Can't get another key. There we go. We can gun munch that sucker. Maybe we'll get something good. Yeah, do we seriously have to munch the hammer? It's like... I just like... I want to keep the pea shooter. I mean, we could probably munch the triple crossbow, honestly. I'm not going to go for it. It's just not good. Not good enough. Pox cannon's okay. Not duct tapeable, but we have too good to use syndrome right now. We got duct tape, and we just don't want to use it until we have the perfect situation. We're on floor 4. There's only so much of the game left. We gotta just, like, you gotta take a chance on something sometime, Pam. You know? We got flaming fish. Whoop. Alright. Oh, eat me, eat me, eat me, eat me, eat me. We have Full Metal Jacket again! Okay, get away. Eat me. It's worth it. We need the unlock. Did it happen? It has happened. It took 20 years. Took 20 years. And a waste of a run. Or not a waste of a run. We're not throwing away the whole run because of that, but still. All right. Oh my god. I duct taped. There. When did I press spacebar? You can just drop it though, and you're all good there. Honestly, one of our better things would probably be putting this on the other gun. Putting it on the beam weapon. I wouldn't put it past being, like, one of the best options. Honestly, Pox Cannon could be good, though. It's good, and it's really good damage. Got the poison knockback. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't want to make the plunge. So I just feel like I'm going to make the wrong decision. But it'd be better to make the wrong decision than to make no decision, you know? That is life advice. Not in every situation. In a lot of situations. That's the truth. Oh, we put down fire now. And part of the thing that makes this not the best is the reload. You know what? Let's do it. After this room. And it's a tap shoot. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but honestly, anything that's this slow, I'd tap shoot it. That was pretty bad though. That took a long time. I changed my mind again. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. No. It's a... Whoop. My god. It's the fish, if anything, I think, at this point. For the extra ammo and everything, it's our best thing. But I will wait a moment. Because the moment... It always goes this way. The moment you say, you know what, fine. Is the moment you get the makeshift cannon. And you cry your face off for years and years. I mean, Mimic Tooth Necklace and Ring of Chest Friendship is great. Obviously, Lament could get us the gun we so desire, but we wouldn't be able to, because we didn't kill the rat today, we wouldn't be able to juggle the items on the ground. Well, thank you. What do you got for me? Thank you. Honestly, yeah, the barrel seems like one of those guns that I always say. It seems like they spilled coffee on the stat sheet, and they just let it fly. Especially for the tier it's in. It's like a blue chest item. It's like, how? How is it a blue chest item? We obviously want a key. The question is if we want to spend it on... See, the thing, it's kind of late for these. It's kind of late for Mimic Tooth Necklace. And, like, 3 keys for this is just not going to happen. And even if it does... Oh, my God. Give me another gun muncher, please. Please. I'm on the hunt for a great duct tape item. Alright, we know that... I guess we don't know what's in that chest. That could be a gun. I hate this. I hate this. I just feel like I can never stop. Let's do it. I'm pulling the trigger. Laserfish. Boop, 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 boop. Could do poison laserfish. It will run through the ammo a little bit quicker than it probably would be useful. I like it. Okay, I'm liking it. All right. This is a fun combo. We'll have better luck with the ammo capacity of it if we tap shoot though. But we can hold down if we think that we can do better for DPS, or if we need to do better for DPS rather. Another key, you say, but also this, you say. This is worth it. Usually is really worth it. You can break, at the very least, you can break the other chests. You might get an item, you might get Junkin. You might get money. Whoop. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, this is a cute little combo. It's actually working nicely. Get out of here. Can't you see I don't want you anymore? That's good damage. That is good damage. Wow. Underrated by me. Yeah, come on. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, maybe we do. Okay, we should not be using that. Like, we should not be using our whoop. What'd you call it? Our blanks. We basically just have a guaranteed poison stick. Uh-oh. That frame drop there was actually pretty yikes. Alright, hold down. We need the burst damage. Don't want to get hit on the wall. Nice. Nice. Frost Giant. That's a fun gun that we will not be able to cheese with. It's a fun gun that has horrible ammo economy. So, you know. Would have been nice to... would have been nice to, you know, have with duct tape. But alas, oh well. Oh well. Alright, well. That was not... Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get a decent chunk of money if we sell some stuff here. I don't know what we would sell. We could sell the garbage that we're actually like, not using, which is the pea shooter. But, it just feels wrong. It feels wrong to do. I feel like we don't need ammo synthesizer, right? Right? Honestly, let's just sell this too. Boink. And get out of here. I don't want to go to another floor because I don't want you to provide me with an option that would have been better for duct taping. Because I will cry on sight. Poisonous fish. Like a quillfish. Ooh, but real. You know, like a pufferfish. Pufferfish are poisonous then, aren't they? Are they? Aren't they? I can't remember. Or do they only get big and scary? Is that all they have going for them? For some reason I thought they had like poison in their barbs. But I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it's just Quillfish, the Pokemon. Maybe he's the only one. Huge gaps in my knowledge are just filled in with different stats and features of Pokemon. So, could totally be. Bop, 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 bop. But yeah, I think that's the optimal way to use this gun that nobody will ever have, I guess. Doesn't really need to talk about how to optimally use it for the Beat the Gungeon's sake, but it would be to make sure everybody's, like, the person you're fighting is poisoned. If they're somebody who takes more than a couple hits, and then fire the fish at him. Or continue to fire fish at him. Show me what you got. I'll always take this. Give me a gamma ray synergy. Happens so often. It's not a bad synergy. Like, in fact, it's a pretty good synergy. In fact, it wouldn't be too bad to even have as a duct tape combo. But that would be entirely a status effect. Entirely a status effect gun. Poison and green fire at the same time. Like, it's not a bad combo. Not a bad combo. And look at that. The green fire is nice. You know, fire that lasts on them until they die. They stay warm for the rest of their life. It's nice. Uh-oh. What if it throws green fire back at me? Actually, I'd prefer it, because green fire can't hurt me, you ding-dong. Hard countered. Aww. Aww. Well, Morningstar actually doesn't even make much of a great duct tape gun. So far, so fine on the old duct tape decision. I'm not too displeased. Freeze them and eat them. Pop-Tarts. Freeze them and eat them. I'm glad that some people remembered that the last time I mentioned it, and I didn't. I didn't literally just make it up. Whoop! Just remember, there was like a. This is so of that time. There was like an American Idol concert, and it was sponsored by Pop-Tarts. And at the time, they were really, really trying to push frozen Pop-Tarts. Like, you put them in the freezer, and then you eat them cold. And they were actually pretty good. Which, you know, made... It was not hard to convince me to want to have Pop-Tarts that way, because every time I would ever try to put a Pop-Tart in the toaster, some part of it was like the middle would not be hot enough, or it would be scalding. Always. I mean, you think Pop-Tart has that problem, I guess, but toaster strudel. Toaster strudel is the one that's like, there's no way. You cannot cook a toaster strudel properly in the toaster. I do not believe you. If you said you've ever cooked one properly in the toaster, I think you're lying. Or you have a magnificent toaster. It is ice in the middle. Otherwise, it's burnt on the outside. Like, in order to cook it correctly on the inside, I don't know. I don't know what perfect setting they had. Whoop. This is taking way longer than I'd like. Gotta admit, that was a pretty slick dodge there. Legally. Alright. Eat fish. Died immediately when I decided to do fish. Somebody give me a green ammo drop, please. I don't like this life without the green ammo drop. We should have gone for the, ammo synthesizer, I guess. Is there an ammo drop in the shop? Because, oh wait, I was gonna say honestly, there's no way we're gonna get the 144 shells for one of the status, or one of the bullet modifiers, but we totally are. Like we are very close to doing so, even. Beep, beep. You're late. You're late. That was a awful situation. All these rooms that have saw blades, when I hear the sound, I'm like, okay, everybody inside is a bullet king, because most of the rooms are exactly that way that have those saw blades. For whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because they're like, oh, the saw blade, consider the saw blades an enemy, so we don't. Oh my god, we are actually getting pummeled. We are getting pummeled right now. Because I complimented a move I did on the, and then I just got poisoned. That is hilarious. Complimented a move I did on the, whatever his name is. Thank you. Thank you very much. You silly ear. Yeah, this is not going well. Like, this build at this point. Like, it's not actually good in any way for the gun department at the moment. Like, this far into the run, thank you, Bullet Shark. This far into the run, if pox cannons are only, there we go, our only valuable gun, like, that's a problem. There we go, though. Alright. I'd say stout bullets for the extra damage. And we'll wait to buy that full heart. Because sadly we need it. We got hit by a jam shot after we... That room was just a disaster. It was just all around garbage. Garbage trash. Okay, so we actually want to be close-ish to enemies. Big old fish. Big Fish starring whoever that was in Big Fish. Was it Tom? It wasn't Tom Hanks. It wasn't Tom Hanks. No, it was some other guy. Some, like, not big name guy. I can't remember. Can't remember. I believe it was Tobey Maguire. I wish it was Tobey Maguire. Alright, so yeah, we want to be close. But not too close so we die. So that we die. Love that. That's a fun little perk of this gun. Probably shouldn't have used that aggro so that we could maybe keep our health and master round, which we may lose because I'm a goofball today. This is bad. There we go. Could have been spicy. Yeah, we could literally just keep on pressing the reload button, but, like, we have to do it so often. Okay. Love that. Stagger step. Stagger, stutter, step. Just hold down. We need to get to the next cycle. Good deal. It's just important we don't get hit. I mean, we'll get the extra money. We'll gain 2 heart containers if we don't get hit, which is important. Because we are, oh god. We're goofing this run. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was the worst. Oh, 1 cycle. We love a poison fish gun. It's almost like it's literally just 2 guns. Alright. And then we get the extra money. Gotta take it to the bank, baby. Oops, that's not the bank. But we might as well do that too, because we could get health. Oops. Chest vampirism would actually have not been too bad on this run. We've broken a decent chunk of them. Junkin. Actually, we'd be kind of bummed if it was Junkin at this point, because there's not really a lot left in the way of chests. We could have bought the key, but let's just go with this. Let's go with the safety for the hell of it. We just threw so much health away in that one room. Bum 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 bum. All right. Down we go. I think our chances of victory are pretty darn decent. I mean, like, they always are. I shouldn't even bother saying it, but like, the thing that I'm effectively saying is, like, how good is this run compared to the runs we normally have? That's effectively the thing I'm really just saying. I would say it's in the lower percentile of run strength for sure. I'd say this is probably in the, like, which is weird for a run with duct tape. It's really weird with a run for duct tape to be in, like, the bottom 30. I'd say probably bottom 30% of run strength I've had in a long time recently. But I'd say so. If it wasn't for duct tape, this run would have not really much going for it. Except stout bullets. I gotta admit, stout bullets are quite handy. Galactic Medal of Valor, getting that recently was quite good. So I shouldn't say there's nothing going for it. It's just on the weaker end. It's definitely on the weaker end. Especially because I think duct tape. The fact that I have duct tape and it's not a broken run is what probably feels weird. You know, it's like when you have something. If I were to get, I mean, makeshift cannon's a bad example because makeshift cannon, I'm gonna get some flack. Makeshift cannon is overrated because it's very good, but it's also takes a whole ammo. Like it's very, very good in the one room where you get to use it. You know, if you have a great boss killer gun anyways, you might not take damage on the boss anyways. Bosses are a much smaller percentage of the game. So therefore, it's a great item, and I love it a lot, but, like, unless we had oh my god, that was so stupid. Unless we have duct tape with it or some other way to get ammo back a lot easier, like Holy Grail or something. It's just like, I don't know. You need something else. You need a little something else. You need room clear. The thing is, like, a makeshift cannon does not win a run. Holy Grail can a lot of times win a run for me. I mean, can carry a run. I guess it should be the words I say. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You can push people into pits like no other. I'd like to do some kind of like a knockback run at one point, but it's just not really a thing. I keep getting these thoughts in my head because we've been playing Hades, which, oh my god, if you've not been watching the Hades series and you like roguelikes that are kind of like high octane, actually like genuinely test your abilities, but also rely on your abilities to like kind of pick and choose items that'll work well together, Hades is the next roguelite you're gonna love. Like, people have been sleeping on it for so long because it wasn't out on Steam yet. Now it's out on Steam and everybody's picking it up. Please, please go do yourself a favor. Check out my series on Hades. I got 2 series on Hades. You can check out either one. The new one I did, you don't need to watch the old series to understand everything that's going on, because I do. I give a refresher just to have an easier jump-in point. Totally check it out. That game is fantastic. Fantastic. Unbelievably good roguelike. It has so many smart decisions. So many smart decisions that I think are going to become roguelike industry standards in that game. It's just so good. So good. The way they handle post-victory difficulty increases is just genius. Basically, you get like a little, I guess it's kind of spoilers, but not really. Not really. It's a game mechanic called the Pact of Punishment, and that I wish something like that was in Gungeon. I would love it. It's effectively you get meta progression rewards for beating the game with every weapon, aka character. But then after that, you can choose to upgrade one part of the game. So like now you need to each difficulty increase gives you a point effectively, and you can get new meta progression unlocks at each point. So think like if we beat the game as the bullet, we get 10 hegemony credits. Now but we cannot ever get those 10 hegemony credits again unless we do it after making the game difficult, aka like spending one of our Pact of Punishment points. So that you could, like, 1 point would maybe increase the health of enemies by 10%. 1 point might make boss fights have an extra phase to them. 1 point might make, make it so you have, lose a gun on every floor or something like that. And it's just a way where you can self-impose, make the run harder. And the thing I like about it is, like, if you don't like... People are often, like, me especially, I don't have any interest really in the one that increases enemies' health in that game, because I find that to be, like, not a super fun way of increasing difficulty. But that's the fun thing about it, is I never have to pick that one. I don't have to ever pick that one unless I really, really want to do, like, super late progression. I want to have literally all of the modifiers turned on. If I want to be a masochist like that. Like, I could. But I probably won't. And I just think that's such a cool thing, and I wish something like that existed in Gungeon, where it's like, yeah, you could get more hegemony credits. Although obviously in that situation, hegemony credits would have to do something late game. They'd actually have to do something late game. But I think it's a fun way to handle Ascension, where if you compare it very directly to another game on my channel, which I think does not handle Ascension in the best way, which is Undermine, which just percentage increases enemies and bosses' HP to the point where at certain Ascension levels, the bosses take 8 minutes to fight. And it's just like, I understand that level of difficulty, but like, dude, put the Pact of Punishment in every single roguelike, please. Like, I love it. It's genius. It's just a genius way to handle difficulty, in my opinion. This is a great melee range gun right now. Holy crap. That damage. Dang, dude. Yeah, we're totally fine. I always get like worried about when I see our health get kind of low, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really take more than a hit per phase on the Lich with my, even with my brain off. Even with my brain off, I don't usually take more than a hit per phase. Unless maybe I'm doing a melee build like this, if I'm trying to get literally in his freaking face. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, we held this for the whole game. Let's use it. That sucks. Not much I can do there. Yeah, we held on to this thing for the whole game. Let's finish it off strong where we take a big old chunk of damage. Oh, God. It's not green fire. Where did all this fire come from? Oh, from hot lead and explosive shots. What explosive shots do we have? I mean, are these dropping fire? These are dropping fire. Okay. Boink, boink, boink. We could stand and bop them, even if we take all kinds of damage. We could take so many hits still. All is well in the land of Rito. Big old peas. Peas on Earth. And death to liches. Alright, well, we can go back. We definitely have one thing left to unlock on our, from Doug. Obviously, we have the super expensive microtransaction gun and platinum bullets. Obviously. But those are, they're later. And to be honest, I might save the microtransaction gun for last and literally just purchase it, because I think that would be funny. You can purchase it with for 99 cents. I could have sworn I already had purchased the microtransaction gun. All right. So we got the hungry bullets unlocked. That's nice. We use like two or three more gun munchers, which will help out a decent chunk as well. Void core cannon, don't mind if I do. 13. Oh, man. Hopefully the next one is quicker than that, because I think they thought we were going to run into a lot more bullet sharks. Hi there. Platinum bullets. I want them bad. But anyway, that is going to do it for today. We are getting closer, closer, closer to our completion goal. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Extra special thank you to both Aonsu and Throwbo for supporting on Patreon at the Go Team Gungeon tier. If you want a shout out at the end of every Gungeon episode, check it out with the link in the description. You get all kinds of rewards, not just that tier. There's all kinds of them. You can have a run named after you in Undermine. You get all kinds of Discord rewards where, you know, guess what? Plug the Discord too. Why not? Go check out the Discord with the link in the description. All kinds of stuff. Go check it out. Thank you for watching. Thank you. See ya next time.